welcome back to another episode of my flippin' free time. So, as most of you know, I had knee surgery 2 weeks ago today, and so recovery has been really slow and a lot more rough than I anticipated. I had a few complications. When they got in there was more to do than what they had initially planned, and I also had an allergic reaction to one of the medicines that they gave me post-op. And so it's been slow going. So I've been stuck in this here recliner or up in my bed. And so I've had lots of time to do some crafting. So this is probably going to be a shorter episode, but I'm going to show you the things that I've gotten done, or pictures of the things I've gotten done. And then we're going to talk about the few balls of yarn that I've gotten. But other than that, I really haven't been doing a whole lot. So I did finish the baby blanket for the our preacher, his wife, and him are due to have a baby. Actually, I think she was due yesterday, and but she hasn't had it yet. And so tonight I finished up the little dress and little socks, and I'll put some pictures here. I think that is the cutest little dress and socks, and I've made so many pairs of those little socks. That's like my go-to baby sock pattern. I have knit my kids so many pairs of those socks as toddlers. It is a old pattern by Red Heart, even though I don't like that yarn. I do love that pattern, and it's called the Tootsie Socks, and I'll put a link to it down below in the descriptions. And then the little dress is just a pattern that I kind of made up based off a couple other patterns. And the blanket is also my own pattern. But besides the crocheting of the dress and the blanket and then little knit socks, I finished my red, white, and blue socks. And I don't remember if I showed them on the last video or not, but here they are. And they're not true socks. I didn't put a toe in them because I wanted to wear them with flip-flops. If you know me, I wear flip-flops 99% of the time. If I have on boots, we're doing some cowboy stuff, or something that really needs some shoes, or it's super, super cold outside. But I got them done, and they fit perfect. And I made these in a DK weight yarn, and y'all, I think I'm converted to DK weight. I don't think I want to knit socks on finger and weight anymore. I think any future sock sets that I buy will probably be DK. These took me like 3 days to do. They were so fast. Now they are shorties, and I didn't do a toe, but the toe is literally like 5 or 6 more rounds besides this and then the Kitchener stitch. So I think I'm a DK weight sock knitter now. But other than that, I have been working on my other socks. I haven't gotten much more done on them because I was focusing on this other crochet project, so I'm not going to show you those, but I haven't gotten a lot more done on those, and I have just the one cuff of the new pair of socks that I have cast on finished. But I have gotten some new yarn. So remember when I talked about on my last episode about the long lost sock that I found from Big D, and I didn't know if you could still buy the yarn. Well, they don't make it anymore, and they don't sell it like commercially, but curiosity killed the cat. And I got on the old eBay, and I got to digging around, and I found some. So, of course, you know me, I had to get it. And so this is the yarn for the 13-year-old socks, because last week, well, the 16th was Big D and I's wedding anniversary. We've been married 13 years. We've been together 15 years. But I found the sock yarn, and so I bought 2 skeins of it. So maybe I'll finish those socks and give them to him. But when I was digging for that, I also found several skeins of that same yarn in other colors. And I really liked that yarn. It's super, super stretchy. I mean, it's got major stretch to it. And so I got it in this colorway right here. And I'm not sure what it's called, but I got this one. I got this one. And I got it in this pink colorway. And there's another colorway that I have, and it's like a blue and a gray. I think it's called Sea Mist or something. But, yeah, so here's one of each of those three. So, I may have went a little overboard, and I bought 2 skeins of each. Now, these are 50-yard skeins, or 50 gram skeins. And a normal sock set skein is 100 grams. And so I bought 2 of each, so I would have enough to do a pair of socks in each. And then I have ordered a few skeins. 3 by the Sea has had these 2 colorways for a while. This is called Stark Raven Mad. This was with their Alice in Wonderland collection. And it's black, but it's not like super black. And so black yarn is very hard to work with, but I bought this maybe for some toes or cuffs for Halloween socks or something. And then I also got this. It's called White Sands. It's a white, just for some contrast, or if I want to do something with these. This is on their Sanibel base. It's superwash merino and nylon, but this one is on their Coquina base. It's 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon. And it is so soft. It's super, super soft. I really love that cashmere in there. I really like that. And so I ordered from, sorry, my nose itched, Stitching with Yarn. I'm not sure if I showed you all this one before or not, but this is the Dahlias sock set. Very springy, summery. Love that. And I also got their July color of the month, which is Strawberry Patch. Very, very cute. And I can't wait to get to work on this one. Let me scoot y'all back a little bit. I cannot wait to get to work on this one. So, and I got this one from Stitching with Yarn. This is their American Flag sock set. And it is actually 2 50-gram skeins. And so, next 4th of July, this will probably be one of my knits. But I'll put it on the shelf. And that's really all I have for you. I haven't gotten any more stitch markers. I have bought a new sock pattern by the Crazy Sock Lady, Kay. She has a new sock pattern out called the Vanilla Bean Sock. And I cannot wait to knit that sock. The sock that I have started, let me pause you and see if I can find it. Alright, I found it. This is all I have done on them, is I've cast it on this cuff. But this is the colorway for the main part, and I think I'm going to do these in the Vanilla Bean pattern. I love the way that it looks, and then I think I'm going to use this color for the heel, and then this yellow color again for the toe. And so I think it's going to be super, super cute. These are super bright and summery. And if I can remember the name of the yarn, I will put it in the description below. It was in my last video as well, I'm pretty sure. But it escapes me right now. But yeah, that's really all I've been up to, is sitting in this chair, rotting away. I'm not a sit-still type of person, and this has been driving me bonkers. I'm finally off the pain pills. I am able to get up and walk around a little bit better. I made supper last night, and I can walk around with a brace. It's still really stiff, like in the morning when I wake up, or if I've sat for too long, I can really tell it really kind of doesn't hurt. It's just like a dull pain from just sitting too long, and if I don't elevate it. But it'll just take some time for it to heal. They want to do the same thing to my other knee, but right now I'm not so sure I'm going to go for that. It may just hurt for a while. So that's all I have for y'all. We did have something big happen on the homestead today, but I can't release the video until the sheriff's department is done with their stuff. So, we had a trespasser, and the sheriff's department had to be called. But that's all I can say. So it may be a couple episodes before I can bring that out, but there was recorded interaction, and if this person knows what's good for them, they will not come back. So, on that note, I'm going to ask y'all to please like, subscribe, and share our videos, and we will see you on the next one. Have a blessed day.